So you can judge how much it is important for any man or woman or old or young or anyone. Shri Jiva Goswami elaborating on the meaning of importance of this Urjadaranga, he says, Mathurayang Vishesha. There is specialty, there is uniqueness. When this very vrata, Kartika vrata, this vow of the holy month of Kartik is performed in Mathura Mandala. So he says that this is quite different. So the whole thing is coming into another level. He is explaining that the benefits when one performs this vrata in Brajamandal, Mathura Mandal meaning Brajamandal, the benefits which Padma Purana is describing is not described in any other Shastra, so you don't find it. You can search, you don't find such benefit for any other place. What is that? Bhukting mukting harir dadya tarchito nyatra sevina bhakting tu nadadatyeva yato vasya kari hare satvanjasa harer bhaktir labhyate kartike narai mathurayang sakridapi shidamodara pujanat. So special is this bhakti, this devotional service to Shri Hari, Bhagavan Shri Hari. It is so special, so special. Therefore, very rare, achievable. What is the specialty? Yato Vasya Kari Hare. Because it has such a Shakti, such a power to bring under control the Bhagavan Shri Hari himself. So if one performs devotional service, if one worships Bhagavan Shri Hari in any place, in any other place, because he is speaking Mathurayang Vishesha. Now he is explaining the importance of the seva, and especially this Niyam seva in Mathura Mandal. So in any place outside of Mathura Mandal. So then Bhukting Mukting Harir Dadat. So Bhagavan Shri Hari delivers Bhukti, meaning material welfare. So he is getting material benefits, the sense enjoyment in any way possible. And even Mukti, meaning liberation, emancipation, spiritual liberation, and material. So if one comes to that much desire, so if one is that much advanced, then even Mukti he delivers. Bhukting Mukti Harir Dadya. Bhakting tu nadadatyeva. But tu meaning however. So however, he doesn't deliver this bhakti, this special devotional service, which is able to bring him under control. Bhakti to nadadat eva. Eva means under no circumstances he gives this bhakti. So at that point we can ask the question, oh, that because this bhakti is so powerful that he brings him under control, therefore he doesn't give this bhakti. Usually no one likes to be under control. Everybody wants to be a controller. No one wants to be controlled but to control. So that's the general tendency. So that might be the question. And Jiva Goswami Charan explains that this is not the case here. So that's what he writes in his commentary. Vashyakarmatra sukhadane vajneyam natu dukkhadanena ato bhaktyadane natadatra prayojakam. So that is not the reason. That unique power of bhakti, bringing under control Bhagavan, is not the reason for him not to give this bhakti. Actually, to come under the control of his devotee and to serve him is his great pleasure. So, sukha danena eva, sukha danena eva, natu dukkha danena. So his devotee is his pleasure, and being under its control is not the reason to not give this bhakti, but let's explain here. Tena lakshitam paramoutkishtattvameva. But this is the lakshana, or the description of the beauty of this bhakti, of this Bhagavan Seva, Bhagavan Bhajan. And it is so powerful. It is so powerful that it has such a Shakti which no other substance has. So this is its Paramoutkrishtvatvam. This is the supreme position of Hari Bhajan. Then the question is, if it is not the reason, then why? Why bhakti is not given? Why everything else is given, bhakti is not given? Yavata yogyata tavat bhagavata nadiyata eva. He explains that the main reason is yogyata, because it is such a unique substance, Hari Bhajan, or this bhakti, that one has to be qualified. That is the meaning of the word yogyata. Yavat ayogyata. So unless one is qualified, that much, that long, till that time he doesn't get. He cannot get. And that's the importance of this sadhan bhajan, that one has to be evolved in this process of Hari Bhajan, or in this bhakti. He has to get developed. Unless he gets this yogyata, or he gets this qualification. So then the question is, if that is the reason, then we have to know what is yogyata, what is qualification. Yogyata cha sarvanya svahita nirapekshatvameva. Unless and until one, by this sadhan bhajan, is cleaning his heart from all other desires, that's when yogyata is coming. All other desires, all other ideas. When in his sadhan bhajan, the only his goal and determination, what is beneficial for him, is in this bhakti. So if he desires to get this prem and nothing else in this world, in the next world, in the past world, in the whole three worlds, so there is no importance whatsoever, save and except of this Hari Bhajan. When he is determined on that standpoint, then he is qualified. That means yogyata. Here it is said, sarva anya svahita nirapekshatvam eva, meaning that he is determined that this bhakti itself is the only value. So by doing long time this sadhana, bhakti sadhana, one gets to that point, to that position, to get this power of bhakti to control Bhagavan. That might be a problem actually, because there are so many desires. This contamination, this story goes from long time, from time immemorial, it is said. There is no actually clear beginning. Goswami Pad Krishna Das is saying that Anadi Bahirmukha, meaning that this jiva is from beginningless time. There is no beginning. He is Bahirmukha. He is averse to Hari Bhajan. All this time is not in vain. There are so many desires. Big desires and maybe not so big, and small, and so many. And to get rid of them is heavy job. How to get this purification without mercy? So we need mercy, and Bhagavan is known as Param Karuna Vigraha, the mercy personified, the embodiment of all mercy. That's Bhagavan. So this merciful Bhagavan doesn't give mercy. Is it that? Is it that? He gives. That's why he is merciful. Satvanjasa Harir Bhaktir Anjasa, this Hari Bhakti, Labhyate Kartike Narai. This Hari Bhakti, this very rarely achievable, and which is not given under any circumstances. Satvanjasa, very easily attainable. Oh, is it so? Is it so? Yes. Kartike Narai. When? In this very month of Shri Damodar Dev, Kartik month. Kartike Narai, and then that's it? That's all? No. Mathurayang Sakridapi. Even once. So Mathurayang, when it is performed in Brajamandal, in Mathura Mandal. Shri Damodara Pujana, when one performs this bhajan of Shri Damodar, Damodar Puja. Yogyatayameva satyang datavyatepi. Even this is true at any circumstances. Disregarding time, disregarding circumstances, disregarding space. If one has this yogyata, so he gets immediately that Hari Bhakti with that much power. That is absolute. So, and even that being the true, yogyatayam eva satyang datavyatepi, but there is api. Even if it is true that one gets qualification and then regardless any circumstances he gets this bhakti, yadi mathura kartikayo sangrame pujanam ghatate, if that happens, that rare yogya, that's meeting of these two circumstances, when Damodar Bhajan, Niyam Seva, Kartika Vrata is performed in Brajamandal, tada yogyata virahite napi. Yogyata virahite napi vastu prabhavat sahasaiva prapyata eveti bhavaha. He is explaining that the whole meaning is that he gets. Why he gets? Because of the vastu prabhavat, of the power of this very union of Kartik months and Brajamanda. So when these two things, Kartika Vrata, when Kartika Vrata and it is performed in Mathura Manda, then it is such a powerful union. It is such a powerful Vastu. Vastu means substance. It's such a powerful substance that because of this power, Vastu Prabhavat Sahasaiva Prapyata Eva. Immediately he gets, immediately without no expectation anymore. These two things happening, he gets. He gets without yogyata, without being evolved, without proper qualification, and that's his declaration. Very bold and very unique in the sense that it's not declared anywhere else. What is unique? Again, the uniqueness is that then there's undermining of the whole sadhana or development in this Hari Bhajan. So see, if unqualified is getting this Shakti, this substance, this Hari Bhakti with that much Shakti, so then what is the use of all this development, of all this trouble, getting to all this trouble of developing step by step? So this might undermine the value of sadhana bhakti, the value of not sadhana bhakti itself, because this is Kartika Vrata in Mathura Mandal, it's also sadhana, but the development in sadhana. And even that being the true, Shastra declares and Mahajana said, yes, this is what is happening. This is exactly what is happening, that this very combination is so powerful that there is no any other requirements for that. So, and that's the mercy. You was asking for mercy, so there is no more display of mercy than the mercy of Shri Radha Damodar Bhakta Vatsala Ki Jai.